2,800 people working in the civil service are wondering if their jobs are at risk. Chief Executive Mark Capes was thrown the tough question as to whether or not there will be any job cuts. But all Capes could say is that they are looking to create a public service that is more effective and affordable.
Of course it affects lives of people, but we're working on the shape of the service, where the work is ongoing, and what you're trying to say to me is, how many people are you going to cut? We don't know anything about cutting jobs. We're looking at allocating the resources we have to make best use of them in the departments that are generating revenue, enforcing policy. So the work is complex, it's going to take time, and we'll hopefully come out with a more efficient and effective public service.
Other issues of crime, development, the country's finances, and the $85 million consolidated loan and Helen Garlick's final report was top areas of discussion at the Advisory Council meeting held in Providenciales Friday. And for the very first time, members of the council spoke directly to us. Many have wondered, what do they do? Are they really advising Governor His Excellency Gordon Wetherill or just taking a back seat?
I've had a personal interest too, for the benefit of the country, and working with an interested party in an attempt to set up an offshore medical school, and I think some progress is being made, and we hope to hear an announcement soon, because I feel that if that is established in the Turks and Caicos Islands.
I do what I've always been doing in Turks and Caicos, meeting with people and available to speak with people at any time, available. I try to encourage people to live upright lives and to be productive citizens, and I think I do that whether I'm on the advisory council or whether I'm off the advisory council.
I don't think it would be proper to say this, but just for the interest of Turks and Caicos Islanders as well, I think I have the liberty to say there has never been any day since 2000, since 1999 that I came. There has never been any day that I never cried unto God for this country.
But in terms of my support, I continue to do the same things that I've always done since I came back to Turks and Caicos Islands, and that is to look after the underprivileged, the children, especially the single parents, the victims of physical abuse, domestic violence, sexual abuse.
I would like to say to the people that everybody around this table is very passionate about those things that's happening in our country. It's affecting all of us, and we are doing our best. I welcome the opportunity to serve the people of the Turks and Caicos.
It's been a very hard performance. I mean, for I think the Advisory Council to do some of the things they would have liked to have done. The lack of funds has been a real problem, and hopefully this consolidated loan will allow this body to perhaps focus on more of the issues that concern the citizens.
Adhering very strictly to transparency, accountability and responsibility. I think you've known me or seen me around long enough. I take enough floggings and I'll continue to do so, but always in the interest of that. And I have no intention of deviating from those stands, because I believe that my professional conduct and reputation is what I have to protect.
For WIB4 News, I'm Takara Bain.